What's going on, guys? We're trying a bit of a different video today, getting into more VR stuff because this is what I've been sinking all of my time into recently, especially with King of the Hammers just happening. That's been getting addicting to try and get into sim racing in VR in this because I'm never going to be able to spend $1 million on a race car myself. Side note, camera just changed here. It's going to go back and forth a couple times during this video. Me being new to trying to present VR stuff, there's a few ways to do it. Option A, I'll call it, is what we see right now, where it's just kind of focusing on one eye and blowing it out and stretching it to fill a 16:9 screen. Option B, we just snap back to right now, is basically what my computer screen mirrors, where it's seeing one of my eyes, and then it's at least got like whatever other speedometer, map, lap times, whatever other crap I happen to have up in Beam will show off to the side on this. But if you look at the sidebars on it, it's kind of doing a weird thing to fill the space with something that's not just a black bar. I don't know which way looks better to you, because this is at least the correct aspect ratio, but the other way, stretching it out, gets rid of some of this weird extraneous crap on the side, since there's not really a good way to translate VR display into 16:9. But figured this would be interesting to try and post, see if anybody gives a shit about this at all. This was trying to run a qualifying lap on the new King of the Hammers 2024 course that's just got put out as a mod for BeamNG, using the UFO Fab car, which won King of the Hammers this year, same chassis. But this was this was my fastest lap driving the qualifying course with this specific car. I got one faster lap time that we see at the end, but I found out I'm apparently using a cheating car for that. That is pushing way too much horsepower for what's realistic in it. I guess there's a Discord full of people that does sim racing for this, and I am apparently way too slow for it. As we snap back to the blown out aspect ratio view, I have my own thoughts on which way looks better. I figure I'll post this and let anybody who actually bothers to give a shit and watch this leave a comment if you have a way that's preferable and you're at all interested in seeing more virtual Ultra 4 racing, because I figure this is niche enough, maybe other people don't do it, and I can, unlike MX bikes, I can actually play this game for more than like 5 minutes at a time and not get motion sick, because I'm usually not upside down, or if I'm going 2 miles an hour, my car doesn't just flip over and start glitching out like MX bikes does. That and having a cockpit in this game actually helps me ground myself pretty good. This is one that'll get out of the rocks into the more faster section. I believe we're going to come around here, there's a couple corners, then we get onto the last back straight for qualifying, where I'm putting my foot down as much as I can. And this is where it definitely gets interesting. When I had Beam, I was trying to play Beam with a controller, and I had a lot of issues trying to keep myself going straight, especially in the desert. Now I think I have a G29 wheel, I think that's what this is. I'm playing with now, and it's a hell of a lot easier to actually keep myself going straight, because when I hit all the extra degrees of rotation, when you have to make these tiny corrections as we get onto the fast stuff now, it's little corrections and inputs here and there to try and keep the car going straight as fast as you can. Barely caught that checkpoint. I didn't miss any VCPs here, unlike everybody that was apparently leading KOH this year. But yeah, like trying to keep my foot down as much as I can through all the loops here. Having a full wheel definitely is a huge advantage, because you can actually make the tiny corrections you need to keep the car going straight. And this was definitely wild in VR, because I don't think I'm ever going to drive an actual car this fast, and it's really interesting when you have the headset on. You actually get a sense of scale for everything as we snap back to the other option of presenting this. You actually get a sense of scale for everything, and it feels like bouncing around in the car almost, and it's no shit way more immersive playing this in VR than it is in just playing on monitors, since you actually see everything screaming past you on the side as you go. It's been a big time sink for me. I figured it's something that maybe it's niche or new enough, or there's not a ton of people posting stuff like this, since it's been interesting. And I'm playing on a Meta Quest 3 for my headset, which I didn't follow VR stuff for forever, and I didn't realize, I thought it was like thousands and thousands of dollars to get a headset with all these tracking stations and shit set up. I put an old shitty Wi-Fi router under my desk, plug that into my computer, and then go without tethering myself to anything. Thought it was interesting. We're going to take an awesome track cut straight through the pits at 50-60 miles an hour and across the finish line. There's my qualifying lap. If you found this interesting and want to see more, let me know. Thanks if you made it through this video, and I will see you later.